بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أما بعد أحبتي في الله، نعيش مع كتاب الله مع آيات من سورة عبسة. يقول سبحانه: أما من استغنى فأنت له تصدى وما عليك ألا يزكى. My dear brothers and sisters, these verses number 5, 6, and 7 from Surah Abasa, and a simple meaning for this with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the Exalted said, now he who walks is indifferent, you attend to him, though you are not to blame if he would not cleanse himself. So, as for he who thinks himself without need, to him you give attention, and not upon you is any blame if he will not be purified. أما من استغنى فأنت له تصدى وما عليك ألا يزكى. من هذه الآية نعلم أن المولى سبحانه وتعالى يعطيك على حسب نيتك وعلى حسب مقصدك. من كان يريد العاجلة عجلنا له فيها ما نشاء لمن نريد ثم جعلنا له جهنم يصلاها مذموما مدحورا ومن أراد الآخرة وسعى لها سعيها وهو مؤمن فأولئك كان سعيهم مشكورا. قال سبحانه وتعالى في السورة التي قبلها سورة النازعات: إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها. من يخشاها، فالذي في قلبه الخشية لله سبحانه وتعالى وطلب رضا الله سبحانه وتعالى، فلا شك أن المولى ينيله حسب رغبته وحسب نيته. هنا هؤلاء الذين أراد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم منهم الهداية وسعى في ذلك، قال سبحانه وتعالى عنهم: أما من استغنى. هم في حقيقة أنفسهم يظنون أنهم مستغنون عن الله سبحانه وتعالى ولا حاجة لهم بهذا، جهلا من جهة وكبرا وعنادا من جهة أخرى، وجحدوا بها واستيقنتها أنفسهم ظلما وعلوا. وهاتين المصيبتين من أعظم المصائب، أن يكون الإنسان جاهلا ومتكبرا، إحداها توقع الإنسان المهالك، فبالك لو اجتمع في الإنسان هاتين الصفتين. أما من استغنى، استغناء منهم لجهلهم واستغناء منهم لكبرهم، قال سبحانه: فأنت له تصدى، تتعب نفسك وتكرر السعي معه. الصدى إرجاع الصوت، وهنا أنت تتصدى، تصدى أو تتصدى في أصلها تكرر الدعوة إليهم. المولى أراد أن يخفف عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم ويقول له: وما عليك ألا يزكى. لا لوم عليك، لأنهم في الحقيقة لم يطلبوا التزكية، فلن يحصل لهم ذلك المقصود. وهذه الآية تجيب عن أولئك الذين يقولون إن الإنسان مسير، بل هو في الحقيقة مخير، وفي أمور بسيطة هو مسير فيها لن يسأل عنها لكن في باب الإيمان والكفر هو مخير أن يختار، فمن شاء فليؤمن ومن شاء فليكفر. اختاروا لأنفسهم الصدود عن سبيل الله سبحانه وتعالى. وفي السورة التي قبلها حصل أمر مشابه، بأن موسى دعا فرعون، ومع ذلك فحشر فنادى فقال أنا ربكم الأعلى. لماذا؟ لم يشأ الهداية ولم يرد الهداية، فكيف يرجو من الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يهدي قلبه وأن ينير بصيرته؟ اللهم اهدنا بنورك اللهم اهدنا إليك. Here, my dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about those the Prophet was working hard to give them warning and to open their mind and heart. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told his messenger, as far for who thinks himself without need. So those people, they have that attitude where they think that they are not need. Why is that? Out of their ignorance and out of their arrogance. They don't want to listen, and at the same time they think they are above and beyond all of that. Why even you have to listen to you, who you are? So they have that kind of attitude. So they have no inclination, no intention, no desire to change themselves. And as a result, how are going to be purified? So this is a lesson for all of us. Allah will grant for you according to what you intended. Allah will grant for you what you are looking for. Looking for this dunya, Allah will grant this dunya for you. Looking for akhirah, Allah will grant akhirah for you. So if somebody, he's not actually looking for akhirah, Allah is not in his heart, how he's expecting that Allah will guide him? This ayah will reply for those, they will say we have no choice, and that's the will of Allah that we are in this situation. We are musayyar. We're not given the choice. No. You are mukhayyar. You're given the choice. But you never intended. You never even have that intention toward this. So Allah said it clear, as for who thinks himself without need, istaghna. He think all of that are things are useless. You have a sil'ah product, you want to sell to that person. You think, it's not important, doesn't need, It's hard for you to convince that person, because at the beginning he said, no, I don't want it, I don't want to listen. Even if he's pretended that he's standing, listen to you, he made up his mind before even starting talking to him. So I'm giving just an example for those, they're not actually willing to do that. Regardless how many times the Prophet ﷺ trying with them. And the next ayah said, فَأَنْتَ لَهُ تَصَدَّى. To him you give attention. And tasadda, if you look at the Arabic word, there's another similar one that's called sada, the echo. Echo, like, you voice something and then the voice that comes back and again. So meaning, the Prophet, he's not only trying once with them, he's trying multiple times, giving them attention. But no, benefit, and this ayah make it easier for the Prophet. You have to understand the reality. They don't want it, and there's no blame on you. Do not make it hard for yourself. Allah said, وَمَا عَلَيْكَ أَلَّا يَزَّكَّ. So, in other words, do not waste your time with those. The lesson for us, sometimes we do da'wah. And we feel some people, they come just for philosophical argument. They are there just to waste your time. It's better to have good and healthy energy toward somebody that looking for that. If any person, he's not willing to listen, he's having these kind of attitude, it's better to stay away from that. And this is the advice. That's not to the Prophet ﷺ alone, that's for all of us. Yes, we don't know their hearts, but at the same time, we have to be smart when dealing with this and how we invest in our effort and our time. أما من استغنى فأنت له تصدى وما عليك ألا يزكى. You don't have to worry about those ones. So we need to be smart. Sometimes we make an effort, you know, and too much effort actually, you know, towards something and no success. Why is that? Because it was not meant for us. These things. You know, we need to look at the person in front of me. You know, is willing to listen or not. Regardless, like whatever matter, especially when you are involving, you know, convincing people and try to change them. Nowadays, you know, there are many things, you know, in the society are wrong. And sometimes we blame ourselves. I have nothing to, you know, said, you know what, I have not done my job and duties. Maybe it's not up to you. Maybe it's not in your hand. Just try and leave the result in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us all. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the best of understanding. Allahumma اجعلنا ممن يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه أولئك الذين هداهم الله وأولئك هم أولو الألباب آمين